Hello, I'm Michelle with two L's,
And I'm Natalie the Red.
and we are Forcify Entertainment, and today we are back for another first time watching reaction. We are full blown in the Christmas spirit, as
We're
you
in
guys
it at
see.
this point. There's no going back.
There's no going back. And there actually is a quite famous Christmas movie that neither one of us have ever seen, and we're going to change that today. We're going to rectify that situation right now.
Yes.
As we are going to be watching, I don't know the year, it's the late 40s. It's A Wonderful Life. I've heard great things. I've only heard good things about this movie.
I know, and it's one of those. I'll just be transparent and say maybe I should be embarrassed to say, but I've just never had the biggest urge to watch. I guess, but now I guess I'll probably find out why it's such a classic.
Yes. But yeah, so I don't really know much about this movie other than people seem to really like it, and has been a classic that has remained all through these many decades that it has been out, obviously coming out in the late 40s. But before we get started, if you have not yet subscribed and you enjoy movie reactions, you enjoy movie reviews, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. But without any further ado, let's check out It's a Wonderful Life.
I owe everything to George Bailey. Help him, dear father.
Help my son George tonight.
George is a good guy. Give him a break, God.
I love him, dear Lord.
I'm like, what's going on with George?
Please bring Daddy back.
The way kids used to talk in this song.
It was
You notice
cute,
it's like
though.
a style,
It
but it
was.
is cute.
Please bring Daddy back.
Trouble? Looks like we'll have to send someone down.
Oh.
You sent for me, sir?
Yes, Clarence. A man down on Earth needs our help.
Splendid.
That man will be thinking seriously of throwing away God's greatest gift.
If I should accomplish this mission, might I perhaps win my wings? I've been waiting for over 200 years now, sir, and people are beginning to talk.
Do a good job with George Bailey, and you'll get your wings.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, boys, let's go.
Hey, who's that?
That's your problem, George Bailey. That's him when he was 12, back in 1919.
And here comes the scare paint.
Why do I feel someone's going to go through this ice?
I know, yeah.
Come on, Harry. George, help! Help!
Oh.
Shine, Daddy.
George saved his brother's life that day, but he caught a bad cold, which infected his left ear. Cost him his hearing in that ear.
Shoelaces? Please, Georgie. I like him. You like every boy.
Oh. Little boy crazy.
Made up your mind yet? I'll take chocolate. I've been nominated for membership in the National Geographic Society. Is this the year you can't hear on? George Bailey, I'll love you till the day I die. I'm going out exploring. And maybe 3 or 4 wives. Wait and see.
Oh.
Big plans.
I don't know if that's the smartest, George.
George!
Yes, sir?
You wanna pay to be a canary?
What's that? Was that English?
I think he said, do I pay you to be a canary? Seems like a nice guy.
30 days more. Just a minute, son. Just 30 short days. I'll dig up that 5,000 somehow.
Shut me up, shut me up.
Shove me up.
A lot of these people are out of work.
Well, foreclosed.
I can't do that. These families have children.
Not my children.
Well, there's some of these children.
We got Scrooge.
I should give it to miserable failures like you.
He's not a failure. You can't say that about my father.
George.
Don't let him say that about you, Pop.
All right, son. All right. Thank you.
What is this brain vorsa capsules?
Did you know what I said?
Yes, sir.
What kind of tricks are you playing anyway?
Oh.
Oh.
Don't you know that boy's very quick?
Hurting my sword here.
Dang, a lot of child abuse.
You put something bad in those capsules. It wasn't your fault, Mr. Gower. Just look and see what you did. The body's
Dang, he's just trying to help.
poison. I tell you, it's poison.
He's trying to save you from murdering a lot of people with poison. Well, don't lick it.
Don't hurt my sawyer again.
Oh, no,
Don't hurt
no,
my
no.
sawyer again.
Oh, George. George.
Who is it?
George Bailey.
Oh, you mean the kid that had his ears slapped back by the druggist?
That's the kid.
What's my name doing on it?
Little present from old man Gower. Came down and picked it out himself.
He did? My old boss, and that's right.
Okay, enjoy it.
I wish I had $1 million.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bailey.
Hey-oh.
You look good. That's some dress you got on there.
Right.
Well, I only wear it when I don't care how I look.
Sure.
Yes, queen.
I couldn't face being cooped up for the rest of my life in a shabby little office. No, I'm sorry, Pop. I didn't mean that. I want to do something big and something important. I just feel like if I didn't get away, I'd bust.
Yes.
He's being honest.
You're right, son.
You see what I mean? Pop, you want a shock? I think you're a great guy.
Sweet.
Oh.
Oh, did you hear that, Annie?
It's interesting, just like in the 1940s, how much more mature a college student is. Like, you know, I
Right.
mean, that's supposed to be his age.
Well, but I think that actor probably is about 33.
Well, they've always done that in Hollywood.
To be fair.
It's like when
He's
you
gonna look mature.
No, I mean, but like in his life, like, you know,
like
in
he's
life.
very serious. and,
Yeah,
like,
he's focused. He's determined.
Find out if you're gonna come along with us.
Yeah, well, I gotta make some dough first.
Well, you better make it fast. We need
make some dough.
Dough,
Oh.
dough, Natalie.
Me and one first.
The next thing I knew, some guy came up and tripped me. That's the reason
Oh.
why I came.
There she is.
You remember
George.
This is Mary.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Well.
That's who gets George's attention.
It's my dad.
Oh, why don't you stop annoying people?
You told him.
I guess maybe that was in like in the 19.
Oh, he's dancing.
Oh, yes! Look at those moves.
George Bailey is dancing right over that crack. I've got the key.
What are these two up to?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
One dude's a real menace.
You think somebody would get their attention?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, like be like, hey guys, don't fall.
Don't fall off the cliff.
Into the water. And they went in. No one warned them. That wasn't the best job. They're gonna keep dancing. I appreciate it. They won't be stopped.
I want to see him do those moves again.
That's what you do. You just start a trend. Now everyone jumps in.
Well, is it too much to have them work and pay and live and die in a couple of decent rooms and a bath? Well, in my book, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
I'm not interested in your
There you go.
Tell them.
about the bill.
This town needs this measly one-horse institution to have some place where people can come without crawling to Potter.
Sentimental hogwash. I want my motion.
You should have heard him.
What happened? We heard a lot of yelling. Well,
We're being voted
Why is there just like a random crow in there? I just saw that. It's just chilling.
Stop his pet.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now. I'm going to school. This is my last chance.
they'll vote with Potter otherwise.
I know.
He got trapped.
He did.
George got 4 years older, waiting for Harry to come back and take over the building and loans.
Now, that Venezuela oil fields. Wanted man with construction experience. Here's the U.
Where have him and Mary gone in this 4 years?
Yeah.
Have you not pursued this relationship?
He seems a little oblivious in his love life.
He does.
I want you to meet Ruth.
Hello.
How do you do? Ruth Dakin.
Ruth Dakin Bailey, if you don't mind.
What do you know?
Like you did invite them to the wedding.
Congratulations. What am I doing? Congratulations.
I guess maybe when they were out of town or something.
Well, he was out of town, the brother.
Yeah.
But he
maybe
could've let
that's
it-
where he met her.
Well, he did, but you
Back
can't
then,
like
they just got married on the run. They were like
He's-
on vacay and they're like, hey you.
you just can't let
let's do
her.
it.
Well, I think they met at school, Natalie. They would be good to invite his family.
George. That's all Harry ever talks about.
Ruth, what about this job?
Oh, well, my father owns a glass factory in Buffalo. He wants to get Harry started in the research business. Not much money, but good future, you know. My father just fell in love with him.
You did too.
So he just ignored Mary for 4 years?
Yeah,
That's
like
what I'm starting to believe.
So it's crazy. I feel like back in these days, just like literally everybody smoked. It was just like you were a lucky one if you happened to try it and you're like, I don't really like it. And then you got lucky for your health, you know? I think it's kind of how it worked for us.
They smoked a lot in the movies. I know that.
Did you know that Mary Hatch is back from school?
Oh, she was at school for those 4 years. Okay. I was actually wondering
that makes sense.
Let's go out in the fields and take off our shoes and walk through the grass.
Huh?
There's a green pool up there, and we can swim in it. All the pines and watch the sunrise against the peaks, and we'll stay up
He's
there.
clearly trying to get rid of her.
Georgie, have you gone crazy? Why?
Okay, just forget about the whole thing.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
I didn't tell anybody I was coming over here, you know. Just get that dress.
You like it?
All right.
George, you're not being the smoothest right now, I'd have to say.
I thought you would go back to New York.
He's not with the ladies. Seems like a great guy, but not the smoothest with the women.
Like, read the room, George.
It still smells like pine needles around here.
Thank you. Nice about your brother Harry and Ruth, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
What's his deal?
Don't you like her?
Well, of course I like it.
He just can't get past his situation.
Oh, just marriage in general you're not enthusiastic about.
Oh.
Sam Wainwright promised to call you from New York tonight.
What's your mother mean?
Why don't you go home?
That's where I'm going. I don't know why I came here in the first place.
George.
The telephone is Sam.
I'll get it.
Well, we know who the mother wants.
Right?
Hello, Sam. How are you? There's an old friend of yours here, George Bailey.
Hey, a fine pal you are. What are you trying to do, steal my girl?
Oh, what a great guy. George is starting to reevaluate what he wants in life.
Yeah, soybeans, yeah. Well, you tell your father you can get that for a song, and all the labor he wants, too. Half the town was thrown out of work when they closed down.
Oh.
Now, you listen to me.
Oh.
And I don't want to get married ever to anyone. You understand that? I want to do what I want to do.
The mom's like, what is going on?
Here they come! Here they come!
I guess he did get married.
If either you two see a stranger around here, it's me. I've never really seen one, but that's got all the earmarks of being a run.
Uh-oh.
Please, let's not stop,
I'll be
George.
back in a minute, Mary. Well, hello, everybody. Miss Thompson, how are you? Arlene, what's the matter here? Can't you get in?
What? The bird again.
It's the mascot.
Now, look, why don't you all sit down? Here, there are a lot of seats over there. Make yourself at home.
Like, what's going on?
Handled all our cash. All of it. Every cent of it, and still was less than we owed them.
Holy mackerel. The whole town's gone crazy.
Hello? George?
George, there's a rumor around town that you closed your doors. Is that true? I have just guaranteed the bank sufficient funds to meet their needs. I may lose a fortune, but I am willing to guarantee your people, too.
Well, you're gonna miss this one.
If you close your doors before 6 p.m., you will never reopen.
Just remember that this thing isn't as black as it appears.
I got $242 in here, and $242 isn't going to break anybody.
You sign this, you get your money in 60 days.
Did you get your money?
No.
Well, I did. Old man Potter will pay 50 cents on the dollar for every share you got.
Are you going to Potter's?
Better to get half than nothing.
If Potter gets a hold of this building on loan, there'll never be another decent house built in this town. He's already got charge of the bank because he wants to keep you living in his slums and paying the kind of rent he decides. Potter isn't selling, Potter's buying. And why? Because we're panicky and he's not, that's why.
How am I going to live until the bank opens?
I got back to this to pay. I need cash.
I can't keep Americans on faith.
How much do you need?
There you are.
That'll close my account.
Your account's still here. That's a loan. What do you need?
Well, I suppose $20.
20, though. Now you're talking. Thanks. Yeah, that's.
Be nice for 20 to go that far.
How much do you want now?
I can get along with 20 all right.
Well, I mean, you heard a house was like
Yeah, 5,000. I like that price.
Okay, let's put them in the safe and see what happens.
Very chummy coworkers.
George, there's a call for you.
Look, will you get my wife on the phone? She's probably over.
That bird. George, stop looking so out of it. Just accept it.
Welcome home, Mr. Bailey.
I love you true.
Stop being creeps. Thought they were watching. Oh, they're singing for them. They're like, a little privacy would be nice. I'm like, wait, all these are not their kids, I don't think. I think just the baby's theirs. I think. I'm not sure. I got a goat too.
But is the goat theirs?
I think the goat's theirs. I don't know.
Bread, that this house may never know hunger. Salt, that life may always have flavor.
Enter the Martini Castle.
Oh.
Well,
What a seat to get people to sit in.
Kind of mess you up mentally.
I think that's definitely the purpose.
In fact, you have beaten me, George. You saved the building and loan. I saved all the rest.
most people say you stole all the rest.
I was slow on that. So that's what that day represented, like the day, like whatever's called Black Friday, or not Black Friday, whatever day it was, the Great Depression began.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that because it's in 44, right? And kind of what the timing was.
A young man who's been dying to get out on his own ever since he was born. A young man who has to sit by and watch his friends go places because he's trapped.
Well, what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point? My point is I want to hire you.
Hire me?
I want you to
It's like, so what if it's true?
I'll start you out at $20,000 a year.
$20,000 a year?
Somebody let us know in the comments what that would be equal to today.
I bet I can Google it after. I'd say it was pretty dang good.
$20,000 in 1944. You got this.
I don't need 24 hours. I don't have to talk to anybody. I know right now. And the answer's no, no. Spin your little webs and you think the whole world revolves around you and your money. Well, it doesn't, Mr. Potter. And that goes for you, too.
You tell them.
And it goes for you, too.
She's like, what'd I do?
Mary had her baby, a boy. Then she had another one, a girl. Night after night, George came back late from the office. Potter was bearing down hard. Mary had 2 more babies, but still found time to run the USO. Harry Bailey topped them all, shot down 15 planes. George fought the Battle of Bedford Falls.
Hold on now.
This morning, day before Christmas, about 10 a.m. Bedford Falls time.
Commander Harry Bailey. Mr. Gower, look at this. The second time. Well, look, this is for you. Congratulations. Well, how's Mother standing? Mother had lunch with the president's wife.
Little Martha here.
Oh.
What they have to eat.
Oh, gosh. Come on, don't be a curmudgeon.
Oh, Uncle Billy, talk to Harry. He's on the telephone.
The crow. Gets me every time.
Always present.
My headache's $70,000. It's got to be somewhere.
This uncle's a disaster. Oh.
Say hello to New York for me.
Yeah, sure I will.
Well, let's hear from you once in a while. Merry Christmas for that.
Merry Christmas, George.
Maybe, I don't want any maybe. We've got to find that money. I can't think anymore. It hurts. Where's that money, you silly, stupid old fool?
Oh, man.
It means bankruptcy and scandal and prison. One of us is going to jail. Well, it's not going to be me.
And we got an owl in there, too. Man, he is a bird man.
And then there's like a little dog.
We got a squirrel. He's got a pet squirrel.
So that's where the bird was always coming from.
The squirrel is comforting him. It was sweet.
That's sweet. Little boy's like, give me some air, Dad.
He's like, I love you too, but it's too much.
Excuse me.
Excuse you for what?
I burped.
He just needed him to know that.
Well, you call this a happy family? Why do we have to have all these kids?
Dad, how do you spell Frankenstein?
That's gonna be the
like the
yeah, that's it. He's done.
Final straw.
He's done.
I'm gonna paste this together
I feel like that'll come into play later somehow.
Yeah, it probably will.
She's hung up.
I'll hang her up. Give me a chance to tell you what I really think of your wife.
George.
Will you get out and let me handle this?
George is having his moment.
Pete, I owe you an apology, too. Sorry. What do you want to know?
Nothing, Daddy.
Janie, go on. I told you to practice. Now go on, play.
Oh, Daddy.
George, why must you torture the children? Why don't you?
Shall I pray for him?
Yes, Jenny, pray very hard.
Through some sort of an accident, my company shortened their accounts. The bank examiner got there today.
This man.
What have you been doing, George? Playing the market with the company's money?
No, sir, no, sir.
Gosh, he's a horrible person.
Why do you come to me? Why don't you go to Sam Wainwright and ask him for the money?
I can't get a hold of him. He's in Europe.
That's suddenly become quite important.
I have some life insurance. $15,000 policy.
You once called me a warped, frustrated old man.
You are. You are.
A warped $500 equity in a life insurance policy. You're worth more dead than alive. As a stockholder of the building and loan, I'm going to swear out a warrant for your arrest. Malfeasance.
Gosh, he's awful.
I'm not a praying man, but if you're up there and you can hear me, show me the way.
Are you all right, George? Want somebody to take you home, huh?
Please go home, Mr. Bailey. This is Christmas Eve.
Which Bailey?
George Bailey.
Oh, it just keeps getting worse.
You talk to my wife like that, you'll get worse. It isn't enough she's slaves teaching you stupid kids.
Oh, it's the girl's teacher's husband.
No, you no feels good. Sit down and rest. Please, no, go away, please.
Yeah, probably don't want to driving in that. In that.
Drunk. Just
on top of it all.
Yeah.
Now look what you did. My great-grandfather planted this tree.
Oh my gosh, get over your tree.
It's a tree.
It's a tree, man.
Come back
Let
here,
it
you drunken
go.
fool. Get this car out of here.
Like, I don't understand if he ran into your house, but he ran into a tree outside your fence. Like, let's move past it.
Oh, he must have been the one that.
Okay, it doesn't feel like it was far enough he could have done anything anyways.
So it's almost ending kind of like it began, like he's getting in the water to save somebody.
Sure.
How did you happen
From the
to
beginning.
fall in? I didn't fall in.
Because remember,
I
he was
jumped in to
reading.
save George.
Yeah, I was thinking there was something about that at the
Yeah.
beginning.
You didn't go through with it, did you?
Oh yeah,
Through
that's
with
right.
what?
Suicide. Against the law where I come from, too.
Where do you come from?
Heaven? I had to act quickly. That's why I jumped in. I'm the answer to your prayer. That's why I was sent down here.
AS2. What was that AS2?
Angel, second class.
Angel said him what?
Second class.
Oh. He's like, I'm out of here.
He's not a believer.
Ridiculous of you to think of killing yourself for money. $8,000.
Yeah, now just things like that. Now, how do you know that? Sort of a fallen angel, aren't you? What happened to your wing?
I haven't won my wings yet. That's why I'm an angel second class.
I'm worth more dead than alive.
You mustn't talk like that. I won't get my wings with that attitude. You just don't.
If it hadn't been for me, everybody'd be a lot better off. My wife and my kids and my friends. Look, little fella, why you go up and...
Little fellow.
Yeah, I'll do it. All right. You've never been bored. You don't have to make all that fuss about it. You don't exist. You haven't a care in the world. No worries, no obligations, no $8,000 to get.
Say something else in that ear.
Sure, you can hear out of it.
What's the doggone thing?
Oh, he got his hearing back.
Well, this is where I left my car, and it isn't here.
You have no car.
Well, where's my car?
I beg your pardon?
The car that ran into your tree.
What tree? You must mean two other trees. One of the oldest trees in Pottersville.
Well, you mean Bedford Falls?
I mean Pottersville.
Oh, Pottersville, that guy.
Every time you hear a bell rings, it means that some angel's just got his wings.
I think that'd be you. Better not mention Well, Nick, that's your name.
What's that got to do with it? I don't know.
Oh, there's the guy from the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't I tell you never to come panhandling around here? Huh?
Oh.
Oh.
Mr. Gower.
Throw him out. Throw him out.
Mr. Gower!
Oh, because he wouldn't have fixed his mistake, and then he would have been like the town outcast.
Yes.
Rumhead spent 20 years in jail for poisoning a kid. If you know him, you must be a jailbird yourself. This way, gentlemen.
And I'm guessing his brother's dead.
Oh, yeah, because he wasn't there to save him.
See, George, you were not there to stop Gower from putting that poison into the capsule.
What do you mean I wasn't there? Look, who are you?
He's told you.
What else are you? What are you? You a hypnotist?
What else are you?
You've been given a great gift, George. A chance to see what the world would be like without you.
I'm going home and see my wife and family. You understand that? And I'm going home alone.
Who's his wife with? Who's Mary with? I'm interested.
Right.
How am I doing, Joseph? Thanks. Well, I didn't have a drink.
The Bailey building alone was up there.
They went out of business years ago.
I know everything, son. This town.
Oh, there's that girl.
Oh, yeah.
Mary! Mary!
Mary is not there.
Tommy!
Tommy is not there either.
What's happened to this house? Wait, where's Mary? Where's my kids?
Watch him, Bert.
To do this to your son, but...
Ow!
Run, George.
Oh, Joseph! Joseph!
This is George.
George who? If you're looking for a room, there's no vacancy.
Something terrible's happened to me. I don't know what it is. Something's happened to everybody. Your brother-in-law, Uncle Billy.
You know him? He's been in the insane asylum ever since he lost his business. And if you ask me, that's where you belong.
Everyone's life's pretty bad without George.
Yeah, I mean, George was pretty important.
He was the key.
Your brother, Harry Bailey, broke through the ice and was drowned at the age of 9. Harry wasn't there to save him because you weren't there to save Harry.
The ripple effect.
It is.
It's real.
You really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to throw it away?
If you know where she is, tell me where my wife is.
I'm not supposed to tell.
Please.
Yeah, I want to know where Mary is.
You're not going to like it, George.
Where is she?
She's an old maid.
She's just about to close up the library.
There must be some easier way for me to get my wings.
She wears glasses now because she's an old maid.
Nellie, she definitely has several cats.
Guilty. My son.
Mary! Mary!
You scared Mary.
Help me! Where's our kids? I need you, Mary! Tom! Ed! Charlie! Mary!
No, you don't. Somebody call the police.
Somebody hit him on the head with a bottle!
That's you!
Oh.
Stand back!
Oh.
Oh. Fast with the guys.
He's like, I might have taken out a few people in the meantime.
But I didn't get them.
Get me back to my wife and kids! Please!
Come on, Clarence.
I want to live again! Please, God, let me live again.
Hey, what's the matter?
Now get out of here, Bert, or I'll hit you again! Get out of here!
What the Sam Hill you yelling for?
Oh, his cut's back.
I've been looking all over town trying to find you. Hey, your mouth's bleeding. Are you sure you're all right?
My mouth's bleeding, Bert!
Oh, and he's thankful for even like the, yeah.
Merry Christmas!
Well, Merry Christmas.
I need him to get that money back still.
we need one last Christmas.
I need something good to happen for George.
Merry Christmas, you wonderful old building alone!
Mr. Bailey, there's a deficit.
I know, $8,000.
George, I've got a little paper.
This is wonderful. I'm going to jail.
Merry Christmas, Daddy!
Kids! Pete!
Really does make me cry. Maybe it is the Christmas spirit. No, but I think it's just being thankful.
Oh, let me look at you. Oh, I could eat you up.
I could eat you up.
Ah, hallelujah.
Please tell me they know where the money is.
Oh, let me touch you. Let me touch you. Are you real?
It's a miracle. What's happening? Who's gonna come, Daddy?
I'm like, what is it? What is the miracle?
Found the money.
Well, no, I think they collected the money.
Oh.
Mary did it, George. Mary did it. She told some people you were in trouble, and they scattered all over town collecting money.
Don't push. There we are. The Lion Farm's on the right.
Yay.
Here's some beautiful.
I'm like, take that, Mr. Potter.
Mr. Gower cabled you need cash. Stop. My office instructed to advance you up to $25,000. Stop.
Please tell me his daughter's playing the piano. And his brothers arrived.
My big brother George, the richest man in town.
That's good me.
Like literally and figuratively. No.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
That's old Clarence, kid. A Force of Life, like we can laugh and cry at the same time. It's a unique ability we possess.
Well, it's kind of like a happy.
It is, because it is. Yeah, a lot of my crying is happy. You guys understand. My heart overfloweth with happiness, and it comes out of my eyes. You know.
Well, that was
Precious.
It's a
To
Wonderful
say the
Life. I'm like, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. So what are my thoughts? I'll go first. I'll let Natalie go second. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
We're like, it was so good. Yeah, it was an excellent movie. With a really good message, a really good Christmas message. As I keep crying.
Let it out, Shell. Let it out, sister. But yeah, I think my spirit and my soul, it needed that. I feel like we all need stories like that. Like that's why it's timeless and lives on, because just the themes.
We need more stories like this.
Are timeless and eternal.
But genuinely excellent movie. I mean, that was over 2 hours, and it kept me like it just kind of flew by. Like it kept me very, very engaged the entire time, which sometimes can be hard to do living in our society today, going back to a black and white movie. But man, like when a script is good, a script is good. Like I think this movie shows the power of a well-written, tight script that really just kind of speaks eternal truths that everyone can kind of relate to and can speak to them. It was just truly an incredibly well-written movie, well acted. That it's just very touching. Very touching.
I think it's so sweet too, like around the holidays when a lot of people struggle. One of the themes of this movie was
we're like, try not to cry.
We're trying not to cry. I'll get it together. But choose life.
Yeah.
Choose life. No matter what it seems like, you matter.
Yeah. And I mean, realizing that every person has an impact. It's just a very, very touching story, as is pretty obvious.
As I start crying again.
Yeah, as we're both tearing up. But it's more like, it's like good tears, like cheerful cheers.
Yes.
Like Christmas tears.
Loving tears.
Yes. I would have to say, I think that's probably one of the, obviously with Christmas movies, one of my favorites is Christmas Vacation because it's so funny. But
Love that.
but like as far as like a true kind of drama Christmas movie, that's going to be hard to top.
Like touch
that,
your heart and
yeah,
soul.
that was
Yeah.
a dang good movie. Like it truly was. Anything else you want to add, or before I give my rating of this movie?
Gosh, not that I can think of. It's just that was I really
We're like it was a dang good movie.
It was a dang good movie. Yeah, I needed that. So I just like I get it now. Like I see why this, endured the test of time because of its, eternal message that
just
like I said, don't forget, you matter. You matter to somebody, you matter to God. You're important, so just anybody watching know that.
So I'm gonna give my rating. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. It was just, that was just again a very dang good movie.
Anything that reaches this place of emotions, 5 out of 5.
It's a 5 out of 5.
It's a 5 hooter.
It's a 5 out of 5. 5 hoots across the board for both of us. Putting my glasses back on. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching It's a Wonderful Life with us. Definitely in the comment section below, share your experience with this movie. Is it something you watch annually? Does it make you cry / smile the way it did us? Just share your thoughts below. And if you have not yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be a force of light and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.